Welcome back to another video, guys. In this video you will learn how to use a Google Sheet to fetch some data from the user on an Alexa skill and update the Google Sheet. So you've probably looked at my skill where I show you how to fetch some data from a Google Sheet and read it out to the user. This is the next step for that, where you ask the user something and then store the value back in the Google Sheet. So this is the second part of the three-part series of using Google Sheets and Alexa skills together without coding anything. Let's start by just creating the skill first, and then we'll see the demo of how this works. As you know, the first step is going to voiceflow.com and creating an account and signing up if you don't have an account already. Once you log in, this is what you see. These are your workspaces. You can have multiple workspaces. So I will just go ahead and create a project, and this is the same set of steps that you already know. I am just creating a new skill called my favorite city, selecting all the English regions because the is going to be in English. And then the first step, once you see the canvas, is that you link the Google Sheet where you want to store the data. So I will just go into integration and pull the Google Sheets. And then if you haven't linked your Google account where you have the sheet that you want to update using the skill, you have to do that first. And then first step is, once I click on this block, I get the option of Google Sheet. I want to update data, create data. So this tutorial is talking about creating data in the first place instead of updating. So we'll just click on create data, and then it will show you your user. If you're not logged in already to your Google account, you can click on add user and log in, and then you get the option to select the sheet where you want to update the data, and the last step is the sheet where you want to update. So I have created a new sheet where I have added two columns, user and city, and then this is inside favorite city inside the spreadsheet. So I make sure I select the favorite city sheet as well, and then it'll ask you with what values do you want me to update the sheet with. So this is the step that we will take care of now. So I'll just pull this aside for now, and then when the user invokes the skill, Alexa will ask the user what his favorite city is, right? So we'll just drag and drop the speak block and say, hey, what's your favorite city? And then once Alexa speaks this out, the next step is for us to be able to store the user's response in a variable so that we can use it in the API block, right? So let us link this to this, and then in the left side you will see the capture block inside logic. So I'll just pull the capture block into this as a second step, and then the input slot type is, there are only specific slot types that you can collect information from the user, which are listed here. So make sure the type of data that you're collecting from the user is listed here. So I will say the slot type is city, and city is available. So you have to now store the response in a variable. So I will create a new one called user underscore city. If it is not already available, you can create it by clicking on create, and then now the user's response from here is captured into the user underscore city variable. Now our next step is to link this to the API so that the variable is now allowed to be used in the API block. And from here, let us quickly add a speak block where Alexa is reading the response back to the users just to make sure API is successful. And I'm just linking the success part to this block, and I'm reading your city is, sorry, your favorite city is. As you might have known by now, all the variables are available inside curly braces, so make sure you use the curly braces and the variable name inside the curly braces. And then let us also quickly add a speak block for the failure. In case for some reason the Google Sheet is not working or the integration is not working, let us inform the user that he has to try again. So we will just say please try again. Our skill is now ready, and then if you remember, we were supposed to input the data of what values you want to store into the Google Sheet, right? So you go back to the API block, and inside with values section, the user column, you can use the inbuilt variable which is user ID, and then for the city column you use our variable that we just created, which is user underscore city. Once you're done, just click next, and if you click on test integration, it should do a test submit, and it will ask you what you want to submit. So I'm doing Harish as my name, which is the user ID, or this can be a integer number. So let's use Harish for now, and then the city is Hyderabad, and I run the integration, and we should have the value stored in the Google Sheet. So you will get created a row in sheet favorite city as the response here. And now if I go to the Google Sheet, it is already updated with Harish. And now as you might have already known, the best way to test this before you test the scale on a physical device or your Alexa app on the Android phone or iOS phone, you go to prototype tab, and inside this, if you do start test, it'll start asking you questions.
Hey, what's your favorite city?
Right, so I will respond with Harish, sorry, Hyderabad. And if you want to talk back to this test also, you can do that by enabling access to the microphone in your browser, and then you can hold space to speak. So I will say Hyderabad and click enter.
Your favorite city is Hyderabad.
Perfect. So now it should also store this data in the Google Sheet, right? So it must have created a new row. So yeah, since we are a test user on the prototype tab, it says test user, and then the city is Hyderabad. So that's the quick tutorial of how you can create new rows in a Google Sheet. And always remember, create will always create a new row instead of updating an existing row. So it will always add below the last row that is already available. Alright, so I hope you like this tutorial. If you do like it, please drop a like. If you have any questions, please drop them down in the comment section below, and subscribe to the channel. In the next tutorial we will also look at updating existing rows in a Google Sheet, and also deleting existing rows in a Google Sheet, and then so that you don't have to update your structure of the skill, but just update the data here. The same applies to fetching the data. In case you add new facts into your Google Sheet, you don't have to go change your Alexa skill and then go through the submission process, certification process, and all of that. But you can just go to your sheet and add a new list of facts at the end. So this is already available dynamically, and you don't have to touch any part of the blocks that you've already created for your Alexa skill. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.